Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Caribou One Light Wall Sconce. This is going to be the 24072. If you're familiar with the new Caribou collection, there are two chandeliers. There's a smaller chandelier, which is actually pretty large, and then there's a really big chandelier. You should watch the video on the smaller chandelier. So I'm going to be talking about what this whole collection's about, and it's kind of inspired by the big antler chandeliers that you see in mountain houses in Colorado or in ranches in Montana, that kind of rustic look. But when you watch that chandelier video, you're going to notice that I tweak this fixture quite a bit, including these sconces, and by changing the finish to like a bright metallic finish, like a vintage platinum or soft gold or something like that, you kind of make these really be able to fit into contemporary modern interiors with like a little wink and a nod toward the whole rustic antler idea. It's pretty cool. Anyway, watch those chandelier videos, at least the smaller one if you get a chance, because it'll show you some good images, okay? Let's talk about this height of this fixture at 13.7 inches, so it's a pretty good height. Width is coming in at 7.8. Projection from the wall is 8.6. It's only 3.5 pounds, so it's pretty light. The backplate on it is coming in at 6 inches in diameter. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box. This is what you guys have on your wall. And the mounting height, that's the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your box, is coming in at 4.8. So there's a left and a right version of this, something you should be aware of. I want to show you a little bit more information about that, and to do it we're going to take a quick peek at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you the fixture. It's going to show you a mounting bracket that's going to go onto your 4-inch junction box, and some really good line drawings, views of the back of this fixture that sometimes people want to see. Very important, especially if you're putting it on a mirror or something like that, or tile. Your application and your installer sometimes really want to see these things beforehand, and that's available for you. Let's get into what you can use as lamping on this. It's going to be using an E12 candelabra socket. Those are the little sockets that we all grew up with. Remember these guys? If you want to stick with an incandescent bulb like this one, you can go up to 60 watts in that, but you can kind of go past that too by going to an LED. And there's tons of things you can do with LED wise. So this is a flame tip LED. Actually, they're both flame tip LEDs, but this one's a little bit more pointy. This is a clear LED. There are versions of this guy too. Well, actually, this guy in frosted as well. When you do LEDs, you know, they're going to be available to you in different ways. So to begin with, they're going to offer different color temperatures to you. So they're going to offer 2700 Kelvin, which could be super yellow like a setting sun, and that's kind of on the romantic side, I think. So if you're going to be using these in an application like a dining room or let's say a living room, and you're going to be dimming them down to be like candlelight, that's where I would maybe look at that 2700 Kelvin. They're going to offer these to you in something called daylight, which you have to be very careful of because it sounds like sunlight, but it's not. It's a bluish white light. That's 4000 Kelvin, 5000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. Not a big fan of that. What we use in our showroom on this table is 3000 Kelvin warm white, soft white. So that would be fine for most applications, especially if you're going to be putting these into a bathroom. If I was using these in a bathroom flanking a mirror, I would probably get it frosted to begin with. And I've seen 75 watt versions of this on Amazon, though you can find them everywhere. All the hardware stores carry them. You can find them at Home Depot and Lowe's and those kind of places like Walmart. But online, there's also a bunch of websites that do just light bulbs, like bulbs.com and 1001bulbs.com. So, but like I said, I've seen them up to a 75 watt equivalent, which would be good for each side of a bathroom mirror, because the whole point of that is to get light on you so you can see you in that mirror clearly. So just remember that. And correctly in the light, that it doesn't make you look kind of yellow or kind of bluish white. So that's why we talk about that middle of the road, warm white, soft white, 3000 Kelvin. If I'm putting these in a bathroom, I'm not going to care about dimming them, but if I am putting them into a living room or a dining room, I'm definitely going to want to buy a dimmable bulb. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. you can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.